Bobby Fine, Eric Sheetshaber. We're going to be talking through this 6-game MLB slate. It's a little one. The name of the game for me is trying to find ways to get different while coming up with things that I like and figuring that out. We have a lot of, a big change with no Luis Castillo tonight. That makes my White Sox cheapos love a little bit lessened. At the same, because they might be a little more popular, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to be that popular. So that was my big takeaway for what happened between now and this morning. I still like that White Sox at low ownership thing a little bit as a complementary stack to get different. What are you doing? What do you like pitching wise? Where are you at?
First of all, you really just said what's true on most every slate, right? Just trying to figure out how to get different and playing stuff I like. That's DFS, isn't it? That's really
it is.
It's really what it comes down to, But I do have a sweat that I want to publish, not for myself, but I'm down. So you guys know, well, you know, everybody else doesn't, but Below Above, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course. So he was one of my original horses, friends and all of this. And every once in a while he'll pop in something DFS related. He's got at 70-1 odds on like $100 or something. No, on like $10 because we had a profit boost too. Mm-hmm. Patrick Cantlay to lead after round 1.
Oh wow, that is a sweat right now.
He's got one stroke now on both Bryson and Rory.
I was just getting off the phone with our good friend Kenny Hyder, and he was saying that we were making bets at what would be the odds of Cantlay after leading, like after when his round was over, before the afternoon round started, and what would be the odds of that actually holding. So I'm fascinated because
these guys are both trying to track him down there. They're both one shot off.
So does he have to be a solo leader?
Rory is through 16.
Does he have to be a solo leader?
I think they chop in some way.
Okay, well that's good because that seems to be the probably, if you're hedging, like that's the most. I think the most likely is that he wins, but then there's the hedging also.
Rory's only got 2 holes left to catch him. Bryson's got 4.
Yeah, the problem is the holes to catch him here. Like you get one of there's the 325-yard par 3. Well,
that's the thing. DeChambeau on this par 3 this is the one
but nobody's made a birdie out of it. I don't think. Oh, one guy made a birdie.
Well, that's what I mean. This one, if we could get a bogey out of him here somehow.
Well, I would hope for not a bogey for my tournament's sake, but I hope for Below Above's sake that we can.
Well, you have classics, so you have 70 more holes. 105 more holes. You can make that up.
Maybe. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding. He's not shooting 10 over.
Yeah. So with Castillo out, I mean, now when I said it was really chalky, you had to pick between those 3, Ryan, Crochet, and Castillo. Now, like literally anybody except for those 2, you're off the board. Do you have any interest?
Yeah, so I have some Severino.
Okay.
I have some Nola. I actually think that playing some Hancock makes sense. I didn't get there myself yet, but maybe I wouldn't dispose of it. Same thing with Fott. I feel like they're similar type of plays, although I think that Hancock's matchup's a little bit better. Those are pretty much. Oh, I am playing Griffin Canning and I am playing Luis Medina, which is odd because I really like Arizona and Minnesota as stacks, but that is something I'm doing tonight. So the odds of me having everything in all my 11 lineups all in the top are going to be it's going to be a very strange route if it happens because I'm betting against my own players a lot here.
Yeah. I'm currently in full chalk mode here. I'm currently with the top 2 pitchers. The only other ones that I'm getting to are, as you mentioned, a little Severino. I mean, very little Nola, very little Fat, and I do have a Hancock floating around. And unfortunately, I'm also kind of chalky with the hitting, so I got to figure out what I want to do here. I right now on DraftKings have 44% Arizona and 40% Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, that's that.
In
That's
typical Sheets fashion. If there's a former Yankee pitching somewhere, Sheets is against him. It doesn't matter who it is. If Garrett Cole is playing next year and he's playing this year's version of the White Sox or the A's, he's going to be stacking the White Sox or the A's.
That's it.
If they played for the Yankees and they don't anymore, you're in.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I should have known with the D. Peterson, who I always fade from yesterday.
Oh my God! It just what a gross, disgusting thing that we did that. Like that not just me and you, like all of the DFS world participated in this bloodbath for no reason, just for no reason except for that he was 6,300. If he was 7K, nobody would have played him.
I'm watching my freaking hero analytics guy Hovland just mess up all over the fucking shop today. I mean, like,
oh my God, and I was all into it too.
Yeah.
I actually got onto it less because I started going more to like Rory and Oberg builds. I already was up high on Bryce and Kopka, but like, so I got off of Hovland some, and I have tons of Morikawa, but I just wanted to. But I still have probably more than.
Here we go, McIlroy on a par 3 right now. So let's see what he does here.
I mean, the thing is, every one of these holes, I was watching my guy Harry Higgs, my sneaky little 5%er that I threw 5% of Harry Higgs in. I watched him hit it back and forth between the bunker and the pine straw 4 times in one hole, and it was a par 3.
Right. So Rory from 213 is on the green with don't make that ridge, with a difficult look from like 30 feet.
So I don't understand what happens in the cameras in your part of the world, because when I talk to my other friends in the West Coast, I'm always ahead of them, and you're the only one. You're always ahead of me.
Really?
Always.
Are you watching? But where are you watching? USOpen.com?
No, I'm watching this one on Peacock. This is the live coverage.
Oh, I'm watching the live one on USOpen.com.
So do you have to have like a subscription for that?
I don't pay anything.
Really?
Yeah, I just signed up today. USOpen.com. You get all the feature groups.
I didn't even know they were doing that. Oh, that's right. I remember that from last. Actually, you know what? I was at the U.S. Open last year, but I remember how they were doing that. That's really interesting. I didn't even.
And it's so funny because Below said the same thing. Say, I can't sweat because of Peacock. I'm like, Peacock?
I'll give it.
I'm watching on USOpen.com. I don't know what to tell you.
Tell Kevin to just DM me. I'll give him my login for Peacock.
Right.
I love Peacock. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why I get the soccer on Peacock.
Yeah, see, exactly. And also, yeah, I just entered into some Euro Cup pools today. So
you follow that? Oh, who's into that for you?
Like I've been in golf when I first started playing DFS. I was doing really well with baseball and basketball. It was like people hadn't figured it out yet. Like it was so easy. But then I started playing. I was like, okay, well, there's soccer going on and the World Cup's happening. I'm watching every game. I'm in Europe. I'm gonna play. You could do it back then. Right. And I was playing everything. I won, literally no joke, the $100 buy-in 11 nights in a row. And it started off with 10 people, but there was 100 in a couple of them. It was weird. I won it with one lineup, 11 nights in a row. And that's going to be my best ever DFS thing.
All right. So DeChambeau on the par 3 missed his birdie putt from like 57 feet or whatever. He's still got 6 full feet for par.
Yeah, and it's not an easy 6 feet either because it's going downhill and it's got a little bit of an angle. So,
well, how do you know that? I thought you were behind me.
Well, I'm behind you, but I'm looking at the angle where I did stupid stuff. I listened to a million podcasts. People were talking about these greens being the most delicate of anything they've ever played in their lives.
No, but what I'm saying is that like the putt, the first putt just stopped when I told you that, and you said, "Yeah, but he's got a downhill putt."
It was happening while you were talking for me.
Oh, okay.
Like I just saw Rory's, but they're showing it out of, or sorry, I just saw Xander hit a thing, but it's out of order.
I'm watching Homer right now miss his birdie.
I'm watching Dunlap chip in from the bunker. so
who are you? So who are you playing hitting wise? So I was going to say I got Arizona, Miami, Mets, and Phillies.
So look, it's a small slate. I have the same. This is going to be my rule, I think, with smaller slates in general. First of all, it's not even against my rule in bigger slates. When the Dodgers aren't going to be owned particularly, I'm going to play Dodgers. Like, it's just going to happen. There's too much power in this lineup. I understand it's not the ideal. There's great hitting conditions all over the world and all this stuff. Their lineups come out later, so they're always lower owned than they're projected to be, although they did come out already with it. and Kevin Biggio is still not available, I don't believe, in the player pool, which is weird. But with no Will Smith in there, Austin Barnes makes it cheaper. I'm curious if that makes them a little bit more popular than they were going to be. But I do have the Dodgers a lot. I have Minnesota. I mean, I think Minnesota is probably my favorite. But the problem is the ownership. It's less than I would have thought because it's going mostly, the ownership seems to be going towards, it's Arizona, the Mets, and Minnesota are the three teams getting it. But I think Minnesota might be the lowest of those teams. So I do like Minnesota. But then again, in my Minnesota stacks, just because I want to be different, and I think it's smart to, I was going to do it against Castillo. Why wouldn't I play some of these White Sox? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I play a little bit of these super cheap guys that help fill out a lineup? Well, I can play the chalk pitchers if I want to, and I can do sort of whatever I want. If I stack Arizona, if I'm playing the White Sox as a 3-man, or if you're doing a 4-4 with the White Sox in Arizona, or the White Sox just basically any White Sox in your lineup makes some sense. I also went out of my way to do the same thing I always do on small slates in playing multiple lineups. I'm going to play some of the A's against Joe Ryan where I'm not playing Joe Ryan. Okay. And I am going to play some of Seattle where I'm not playing Crochet against Crochet. I think that's a basic way of I'm getting different today. Like, it's not a great way. It's not the most leverage way. But it is a good way to get different, to play, play a 3-man against the pitcher who's going to be most popular. In my biggest buy-in, it's probably going to be Crochet and Ryan. I don't really think you could play Fott. You could do something different with the salaries, all that stuff. I don't think you need to save on salaries. It's a Thursday, so you're always going to have cheaper bats. So I like the idea of playing them. And currently I have a 4-2-2 with Minnesota, the Dodgers, and the White Sox.
DeChambeau made the 7-footer, so he's still one off.
I just am seeing it right now.
Yeah, he's still one off. So he's got 3 holes to go.
Man, he looks good though, huh?
He does.
This guy hits it in the middle of nowhere, and then he chips it back. He chips it back into like 10 feet every time. I swear. We got Malcolm in the chat asking for some homer bets tonight, so I will say some homer bets. Oh, here's a player I have 40%.
I got one for you. I forgot one of my biggest stacks or mini stacks. Texas. Okay. Texas
against my Dodgers. I really like Corey Seager to hit a home run tonight. It's not just the narrative and the fact that he hit one last night. The first time he got a chance.
I got one for you. This is the
let's go.
It's thematic, okay? Because in the screenshot where Below sent me the screenshot of the Patrick Cantlay one, there's another bet underneath it. So we're gonna root for that one too. So we're gonna go with Gunnar Henderson to hit a home run plus 450. It's over?
It's too late. I already played him in my early lineups, but he did not. I don't believe he hit a home run.
Oh, he did not hit one? Crap.
He had a hit in the stolen base, but he did not hit a home run.
Oh, okay. Damn it. All right. Well,
that's a tougher one.
All right. So we already made money.
Yeah. I mean, he could have. I missed the last couple innings of that game. I don't think he did. No, they lost 6-3. Yeah, there's no way he did.
Yeah, this is the profit boost. Yeah, it was Patrick Cantlay. He was plus 55 to 1, but he got a profit boost of 25%. So he got plus 69 to 1 on, it looks like, is that $10? Yeah, $10 to win 700.
Nice. That's a nice bet.
Let's do it.
In some ways, those are like, it's weird because you can win 100 times on your money in DFS. And sometimes but if you hit 100 to 1 bet, it's like, oh my God, how did that happen?
Wait, so McElroy with a harmless par.
Yeah.
On 17. Very nice. Oh, that's too bad, Rory.
It's pretty amazing, though, that Rory was putting for birdie like every time.
Just missed it.
What happened?
He missed the birdie, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
So he's parring, so he's got one hole to go.
Bryce is going to be in a great.
Bryson's got 3.
What?
Bryson's got 3 to go.
Yeah, but he hit a great drive.
I didn't pull that screen back.
It's not like an approachable hole, but it's a good shot at it.
Oh, but he's going to approach it though.
He was the only person I think today that I'm sure other people went for it, but he's the only one that I watched of any of the coverage on the par 3 is it's a short par 3, meaning 345 yards or 357 yards. And he just freaking went for it. But he ended up just short of the green. He ended up, he made a birdie, but it's one that I think he might get one of these days. We're going to see that weird hole-in-one on a par 4. Oh, Scotty finally bounced back.
Was he even?
No, he was +1. Okay. He finally got a birdie though. Which, you know what this means? I was saying to Kenny, I was like, what number do we, if he gets to +2 or +3, we have to bet it. Like we have to call everybody we know and bet everything on him to win. No, I'm serious, because you're getting like 40-1 odds or 50-1 odds or whatever.
You got to try it.
The books won't, but if you find all the books, somebody's going to have it at like that, the odds that it would have been. Meanwhile, 8 strokes off the lead is not a big number after 1 round. Or even right now he's 6. So yeah, the most likely bet, likely bet to hit a home run tonight by far and away to me there are 2 guys.
Seager?
Shohei Ohtani. Well, Seager's my guy, but he's not. Nobody else would think he's. So you'll probably get decent odds on Seager, especially because there's going to be a lefty in there for part of it. But he has power against lefties, and people just don't. The odds don't account for it. Shohei, and then
probably someone from that Yankee game, no?
Well, there's no Yankees game. There's the Mets game.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The Yankee game finished already.
The Yankees, kind of dudded a little bit, right?
Okay.
But I think Schwarber is probably your second most likely home run bet tonight. I think if you had to make a third, it would probably be Jock Peterson. The problem is the number of at-bats. And after that, it would probably be Freddie Freeman. I don't know about Freeman, actually. No, I think I would probably go with one of the Mets at that point. Maybe Marte or Alonso. But I'm also playing this kid from Miami tonight a little bit, the Rodri Munoz. It's a small slate. I'm going to get weird with it. Like, it's just what you should do. It's easy today and tomorrow to get the 1-2-6 players through. Then it gets super hard. Pingalore is saying, Sheets, you need to bet on Scotty right now to win it live. Yeah, we're in California, so he's not telling me. He's telling you. What can we get a live betting odds number on Scotty Sheets?
Yeah, I'm sure it's terrible.
What do you think? What do you think it is? If you had to guess beforehand,
it's probably like something awful, like 25-1 or something like that.
It's probably even worse. If it was 25-1, I think I would consider betting it. If it was like,
let's see. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'll pull it up on my screen. Hold on, let's do it right now.
It's going to be like 12-1.
Where's my? Unfortunately, I don't know where my. Oh, there it is. Hold on.
Plus 800. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, exactly. Seriously.
Get out of here.
Unbelievable. Plus, no, excuse me. DraftKings. You know what you get? You get plus 550.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
Listen, tell me I could lay 7-1 on the other side, or I don't want to hear it. You know, like.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense with the different shit. It's ridiculous.
Well,
they got
to pay for something, I guess. And now he's plus 500, so he probably hit a good shot or something.
So my question for Pingalore, who's in chat, our KTLA friend, always shout out Pingalore. But hey, what do you want to, if you want to bet it at plus 800, what amount do you want to bet Pingalore? I'm just curious, because that's the real question. Like, yeah, okay, at 8-1, sure, take a stab with something. But like, if he's 8-1 and you want to bet like $5,000, I don't think that's a very good bet. I think you probably can find a casino somewhere that will give you like 12, 15, 20-1 at least.
What's Koepka right now? And what's his score?
Even. Done. Even.
He's plus 2,200. See,
I like that bet, but that's probably where Scotty's going to end up as even.
Yeah,
I think he's going to birdie this last hole, this 18.
How about Terrell Hatton is -2 and he's plus 30-1.
Yeah, but what's annoying to me about that is I like that bet to start with. It was 66-1. And I don't think anything has changed from me loving him in this tournament. I have tons of Terrell Hatton, so hey, go crazy. The really weird one you could bet, I bet you can get decent odds on Tommy Fleetwood.
Fleetwood, you can get 45 to 1.
It's pretty good.
What is he even?
He's even. Still playing.
Hovland is not withdrawn yet. Let's see.
Cantlay has the same odds as so he just spotted him a 6-shot lead, I guess. Cantlay that's pretty funny. Cantlay has the same odds as Scheffler to win the tournament right now.
That's pretty amazing.
Scheffler is not a lot. Get out of here, Pingler. I love the ideas, Pingler. I love it. But to say he's a lock to win this tournament is getting just way out of hand. Like, there's no way he's a lock to win it. Come on.
So this is the big one for below. Like you said, DeChambeau's 146 out. He's got a real beeline on this.
Okay, you think he's a lock to win? So a lock means it's a certainty. That's why.
Wow, you know what he means.
What does that mean, Cheat? So what does a lock mean? I've gone through this in DFS. I've been in this for 10 years now. Like, what does a lock mean? Are aces locks to beat kings? Because that's what you're talking about.
No, they're locks to lose.
Yeah, right.
Oh, sorry, DeChambeau. That's a shame. Over the green, up against the wall. Oh, let's go.
Wow, after he had an incredible drive too. He'll chip it within like 2 feet. He's great around the greens. He's been so good around the greens. It's not even that big a mistake. He just landed it wrong.
Yeah. And let's check out
what's your handicap, Sheets?
What's that?
Do you have a handicap? Do you know what your handicap is?
Yeah, 13.
That's good, right? That sounds good.
Good is relative. I'm better than a lot of people, and I'm much worse than a lot of people.
15 is supposed to be like the when you're really good or not. I think that's really good.
No, 13. I can play a little bit.
Yeah, nice. I don't know. You're too modest, so I never know with you.
No, I mean there are people who can actually play. I mean, I'm just.
That's something.
So we got to make sure McIlroy doesn't. So I'm watching the commercial here, so I don't know what happened to McIlroy's shot.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing with the commercials.
You got Amtrak, or what do you have for your?
It doesn't have the odds on the winning score, Pingalore, to answer that question. I don't think. I haven't seen it yet. Because to me, these are the numbers that I would be all obsessed with. It's more about like she's. What did I say earlier about the +5 being the cut? Remember, it was less than 2%. Yeah. Now it's up to almost 20%.
You got whole winner 3-way.
I like that.
And so, you think it's going to be? What's his name on the Lakers? Redick.
It's got to be. I mean, first of all, it's a disgusting thing what they tried to pull.
What happened?
And it made them look stupid as an organization. If you're gonna try to hire Hurley, you have to offer at least $100 million over 7 years. It's not even a question. It's almost insulting to offer him 70. I know it sounds stupid because it's a huge amount of money. It would have made him the 6th highest paid coach. You're coming to coach the Lakers off of 2 titles. And if you're going to hire someone like that, you're going to make that kind of a move, you commit. So it's either they were doing it for screening or whatever. I don't know what was happening there. It's going to be Redick, without a doubt. But it was really weird that they threw that in. Was it just trying to throw off the finals? Like, were they trying to just, Boston's in the finals, we're going to do that? It just felt really cheap shotty and stupid and kind of BS-y to me. And I don't know. If they really wanted him, they could have probably found a way, like, give him $20 million a year. It really doesn't matter if you believe in what you're doing.
So Scheffler and Schauffele, I think they're waiting for the hole ahead of them.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we got to get back to Bryson here.
Look, our baseball shows are turning into live sweat shows.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. The problem is we don't have the calculator for this. What are the odds of this happening? It would be nice to, you know what I mean? I think right now I would say that he's 90% to push her better. And probably like, I don't know, 75% to win.
Yeah. It's got to be.
I think that makes sense.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Rory just needs one birdie. He's got one hole. I don't even know where he is. There's Hovland hitting his 3rd. on a par 4, leaving him 12, 15 feet short, en route to +8.
Watch it make the cut.
Okay, so Bryson gets a free drop because of the artificial obstruction.
Still one of the things that I think is so bizarre. You could literally just mishit a ball every time when you're approaching, and you'd be in fine shape to go up and down and make a par.
Well, here we go. I mean, this is if he doesn't get up and down here, I mean, then Below's got kind of a, I don't say hammerlock, but he's a big favorite. I mean, big favorite because he's got the holes left this year.
Right.
Well, 2 more from here, but I mean, bogey's here, and then he's going to have to go birdie to push.
Yeah.
I wish I knew where Rory was. I'm sure he's in the fairway, but
I want to know how many putts of like 10 to 15 feet or 10 to 30 feet that Xander made for putts for par today. He
just does that, man.
It's ridiculous because he's like literally all over the course. He hasn't hit anything close. Yeah. And then somehow every time I look up, it's like, oh, par again.
All right, here comes Rory. I mean, here comes DeChambeau. Oh, he's so good. Oh,
an incredible shot.
Oh, he rolled a little more than he wanted. Uh-oh.
That was a different one than I saw. I didn't see the Bryce one yet.
I thought it was going in, and then rolled 8 feet past.
Man. Yeah, you know your U.S. Open starting off bad when you hit your tee shot, and you would, if it was like 3 inches to the left or right, you'd have an approach to maybe set up for birdie. Oh wow, he really did have a shot. But like this is what happened to Hovland today. He had to take an unplayable because the ball was too wedged in between this tiny little fern, and that was how it started. He's already hitting 3. You know what I mean? Like basically 150 yards away. Like there's just no way. Like.
I don't know what shirt he was wearing, but if that might be Rory. No, that was Scheffler. Scheffler is like 20 feet, more than that, 30 feet away.
He didn't hit a good approach then. This is very not Scotty today. But you know what, though? This is the not Scotty where like +1 is
Rory? Oh, here's Rory. Oh, my God. He's got a good angle on this one. Let's see what he does here. Below really needs a no birdie here. Let's see what he does. Let's see his – oh, it looks like he likes it. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, he's so good. He's like, this is like 15 feet away for like to crush Below's dreams.
But you know,
it would still be a chop of some kind, but
yeah, right. I don't know how that works.
I don't know. I guess that is a good question.
I think he might just win it outright.
You think so? You got to read the rules, obviously. But.
I feel like I read them when we did, because we made a Nick Taylor bet to lead round 1 because there was rain, so it stopped, and like the guy who was the leader had like a 5-shot lead on anybody on the course, and we're like, oh, let's just bet Nick Taylor because he knows this course. He's only played 4 holes, and it worked.
We could like I can do this. I could look at another bet and see what it says. Hold on. Here, I can totally do this. Bless you. All right, so let's see. We'll look at Bryson over here. So let's just take a look. So let's go to Sportsbook and let's go to a golf, right? Where do I find this? Live now. Golf. PJ US Open. Show more. I don't want that. I want like a prop something, right? Let's see how to find this. I just don't bet here. I just don't even bet this stuff. So watch live. What do we look for? Booster. But let's go to U.S. Open. Let's see U.S. Open. Oh, tourney specials. Okay. Round leader. All right. Let's look at the rules here. So Patrick Cantlay, and let's look at the rules. Let's see what it says. Round leader. It's got to be some kind of explanation, right?
Yeah, it should be. I mean, you'd think.
Where would rules be? It just doesn't say. Oh, wait, sportsbook odds? No. It says round leader. Well, I guess we just got to go for the win and not worry about it.
That's it.
Round complete. Play by play. DeChambeau is leading, is heading to hole 8. Every putter is driving. The rules at the end. Top in region. Show more. Let's see. Show less. Rules. No rules. There are no rules.
There are no rules.
There are no rules. Okay. Okay, so here's DeChambeau from like a full. That's a full 5.5 feet, maybe 6, to save par. Nope. Sorry, buddy.
All right. Well, that's too bad for me.
Oh, yeah, but now let him get. You can get a birdie here still, and below can be safe, so you can get your birdie back.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just annoying to me that. Anyway. So yeah, Luis. Okay, so I'm looking at. You know what really annoys me is Willie Castro is my favorite play, batting 8th or 9th today, and he's batting first. They finally learned on a 6-game slate to bat him first. This guy is awesome. He's hit 5 home runs this year. I swear, every one of them. I think they've miscalculated. I think he's at 25. I think he has the same amount of home runs as Aaron Judge.
Trying to search for Chuck rules. No info, obviously. Schauffele for birdie. He doesn't make birdies. He just makes like 14-foot pars.
Right, exactly. That's what he does. You nailed it.
Well, Rory for birdie. Oh, it needs to. It's gonna get there. Oh no, he missed by like 2 inches.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted the Bryce to go in there with some confidence. That's my big.
I'm not worried about his confidence.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that, Cheats. Like that take.
Yeah.
He's a guy who deserves. You should have some worry about his confidence. There's a lot been going on in his life. Now he's back together with his wife, and he wasn't. And the whole thing is he's gone through a lot of stuff. Let's just put it that way.
Scheffler for birdie just runs out of steam. And so he's a tapper, and now it's all about Rory for the below cash for 700. It might win anyway. We don't know.
Yeah,
we just don't know. Scotty +1 is in the books, and Rory is lining it up. I see somebody with a above sweatshirt, like waving in the crowd, like blowing a horn, blowing like a bullhorn for birdie and co-lead underneath and in parentheses to F below above. Let's see what happens. All right, that is a legitimate look he has. Let's see. It's away. It's at the hole. No, yes, it went in. Oh my God, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wait, the par?
The birdie.
Oh, it did go in.
How?
Wow.
And he walked at it like he was going to be missing to like the right by like a couple inches. And then grabbed, look at it. He started walking at it like, I don't think he was walking because he thought it was going in. I think that he thought it was going to be off to the right. No, right down the middle.
It's pretty big stuff doing that with you're playing with Scheffler and Xander. Like, and he just goes with it like it's nothing.
So just like we all thought, Rory and Cantlay tied with the lead. Yeah, Rory. Kevin says Rory walking less than ideal. So I don't know if he won or lost or whatever it is, but whatever it is, that was the sweat.
Too bad.
Okay, so as far as FanDuel goes, by the way, I'm just playing one lineup on FanDuel. I'm currently in Chalk City mode. I have the Ryan with like Phillies and Diamondbacks. So nothing, but I don't have like the better players for Phillies, so that helps, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of where I am right now on FanDuel, just the one lineup there. I was thinking if I was going to go down to in pitching there, my next option would be either Taj Bradley or Justin Steele. Remember, it's a different slate over there. You get to play that. It starts at 6. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. I'm trying to figure something out here.
but I guess I'm gonna fly. I will see you.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yep, absolutely.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Have a good night.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna probably head out of here too. No, I know, Pingalore. I hear you, man, about the Scheffler thing, but let's see. We'll see. I think he's got a great chance to win. But 8-1 it's just a little bit more than I would want in this situation. I feel like you should be getting like 20-1 on most players in that situation. But anyway. All right. I'm not running the sim right now. Anybody who's got SaberSim or TrueDFS, you guys are welcome to. And